Hey guys, welcome to Rapid Fire Rundown. My name is Alex. Today we are going to be discussing the reasons the AR-15 platform is better than the MCX platform. In a previous video, I reviewed the MCX, and as you know, it is one of my favorite platforms, actually my preferred platform. That being said, the AR-15 has a lot of benefits to it that I want to discuss. Today, we are going to be talking about 5 rapid-fire reasons the AR-15 is better than the MCX. Let's get started. So, first of all, this is going to be a very minor one, but in at number 5, we have the handguard thickness. The MCX runs a significantly thicker M-LOK handguard. The stock handguard is actually even thicker than this, and makes it so bringing your hand around and on top of your NVG device is extremely difficult. For people with smaller hands, this is a massive issue. Whereas my AR-15 over here, I can wrap my entire hand around. This may not seem huge, but for many people, it makes the MCX Virtus and the Spear LT nigh unusable. In at number 4, we are going to be talking about price. The price of the AR-15 is one of its biggest benefits. The MCX Virtus starts at $2,000, the LT at about $2,500. The AR-15 can be had for as little as $300. You can buy quality AR-15s from the likes of Aero Precision or BCM or Sons of Liberty Gunworks. The MCX will start at $2,000 or $2,500 and only gets more expensive from there. To add on to that, the stock, or this buffer tube, if you will, is going to start at about $200. The upper is $2,000. The grip and the lower is going to be significantly more expensive than this AR up here, which is actually a Springfield Armory Saint rifle from a very long time ago. Actually my first AR-15. And this can be had for as little as $700 with a buffer tube that costs $10 and a trigger that costs $10. The AR-15 is significantly less expensive. Also, this build is a little weird. Don't judge me too much on it. It's turning into an LMG and it's more just for fun. At number 3, I wanted to talk about SIG's desire to beta test on their audience. The original SIG MCX had many issues. QC issues, failure to fire issues, the P320 and the P365, as I'm sure you're aware, also have many issues. SIG has a knack to really beta test on their audience. I love SIG, but I am willing to admit that it gets very annoying. The AR has been around for so long that there's really no beta testing. This is a proven platform, and if you buy from a reputable company like BCM or even this Springfield Armory, which I wouldn't completely recommend, but this has treated me extremely well, you're going to get a quality firearm. That's not to say ARs don't have problems. Of course they do. But SIG just will make a product and then make another generation of the product shortly after, making a lot of the parts on your MCX kind of useless if you want to stay up to date with platforms. The AR-15, worst thing, if they come out with a new handguard technology, just go buy the handguard. Can't really do that on the Virtus, can you? In at number 2, we have the weight of the platforms. The AR can be made to as little as 5 pounds. I've seen crazy posts where people make lightweight carbon fiber, what would Stoner do type rifles be 3, 4, 5 pounds, fully loaded. Like I said, this build is a little weird, but the AR-15 can be extremely light, and a quality AR with a light optic or a variable optic or a magnifier behind an EOTech, even heavier builds like that, still normally clock in at 7, 8, maybe 9 pounds at the maximum. The MCX, the same cannot be said for it. This MCX here is pushing 10 pounds, and it's an 11.5 SBR. That is mainly due to likely the medium to heavy contour barrel, but I don't have the option of swapping to a pencil barrel to begin with. This is also a medium contour barrel right here. However, if I wanted to, I could really drop the weight by swapping to a even lighter handguard and a pencil barrel on this. It's a big benefit. In at number 1, we have parts commonality. The AR-15, being the most popular rifle in America, gives it the ability to, if you need a new barrel, there's a pretty good chance you can speak with your friend or your neighbor that has an AR, and they'll have a spare barrel. Or you'll be able to exchange uppers, or lowers, or stocks, or triggers, or buffer tubes, almost anything. The AR-15 parts commonality also gives it a absolutely massive aftermarket, arguably the greatest on the planet. I'd say the only other contenders would be Glock and maybe the 1911. Parts commonality is massive. The ability to break a firing pin and just be able to buy a $50 firing pin or less firing pin online, or a bolt carrier group for $100 is fantastic. This cannot be said for the MCX. If I need a new upper on my MCX, it is going to be $2,000. If I need a new little buffer tube system back here and this knuckle, this is going to be $200. If I need a new trigger, like this Geisley here, it is going to be significantly more expensive than this AR-15. Parts commonality is also great for shit hit the fan situations. We all pretend like we're not training for the end of times and that quote-unquote zombie apocalypse, but deep in our heart, when we go to the range shooting with our friends and we compare and contrast our builds and try to make the most efficient build possible, there's a little piece of us that wants to be known that if this does ever turn into a Mad Max or a zombified world, we have a quality rifle. And now a key part of that rifle needs to be the ability to fix things. The MCX Virtus is a new platform that you're not going to find parts for anywhere. The AR-15, I can walk into any near gun store and be confident I can replace almost any part on here. That is absolutely massive and absolutely vital in a quote-unquote post-apocalyptic shit-hit-the-fan type of situation. The AR-15 has many benefits over the MCX Virtus. The MCX Virtus has many benefits over the AR-15. My next video will likely be discussing once again the reasons why I think this is a better platform than the AR-15. But, like I said, that's not to say the AR-15 is going anywhere. It's the most popular rifle in America for a reason, and if you did need a rifle to start out with, I would always recommend an AR-15. Thanks for tuning into this video. Before we leave, I just had one question for everyone here. Recently, I noticed my MCX video and my 1911 video really blew up. I wanted to know, is that because you guys would prefer to see content like that? Or is it because the video is more quality? Or is it because the YouTube algorithm just ran with it? Please comment down below if you have a preference in what content I create. Once again, thank you guys for all the success you've given me. I didn't expect this channel to get this big this quickly. Thanks for tuning in to Rapid Fire Rundown. Please like and comment if you have anything to say. Please dislike if you have anything to say. Please comment the reason why. Please subscribe if you enjoy my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one.